What's your name, sir? Your name is? Ahmed? Are they asking you about the gun joke? Okay. You have to explain that one. You're going to have to explain that one later. All right. Okay. I can tell you guys one of the benefits of cigarettes. I personally have never smoked a shisha in my entire life. This is a fact. This is a fact. I've never smoked a shisha in my entire life, and I've lived in an Arabic country in my entire life. But I saw this video on CCTV footage. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys saw it. A bunch of guys walked into a bar with guns, and they stuck guns at everybody's heads, at the bartender, at the people, and everybody was on the ground and putting their heads down except one guy. Except one guy. He stayed at the bar. The guy went up to him, put his gun to his head. He said, "Put your hands where I can see them. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands where I can see them." And this guy takes out a pack of cigarettes, puts it in his mouth, and he lights it. That moment, when you're the guy with the gun in your hand, and you're sticking the gun to somebody else's head, and they stick a cigarette out and they light it, that's when you know you're the one in trouble. That's when you're like, oh no, I pointed this gun at the wrong guy. That's also one of the benefits of smoking. I don't like to smoke. I'm a health guy. I have a degree in sports science, if anybody didn't know. Anybody care? Okay. All right. The last person onto the stage, the legendary Soولية. Yes.
Thank you. Oh yeah. Tonight I'll be watching myself perform comedy here in Qatar. That's what this is about. And it's also for those who don't know me. Write the name down because I'll be famous. I'll take it with me. Anyways, give another round of applause for Mr. Aboud. Isn't he an awesome guy? I mean, I'm jealous of him, man. I want to grow up and be like him, man. Seriously. I'm very jealous of him. You know? I mean, I'm not jealous because he's cute or handsome or because of, you know, his accent. But I'll tell you why I'm jealous for. Look at this. There you go. All right, what a great show we're gonna have tonight. But any great show starts with some complaining about the weather. We did a show back in summer, we complained about the weather. Nobody mentioned the weather tonight. And I just wanna say that it is very cold in Doha. It is so cold that my African brother is like, I feel like I'm in Sweden. I'm like, brother, have you ever been to Sweden? He's like, no. I'm like, so what are you talking about? You know? But I have to agree, it's getting cold, man. It's getting really cold in Doha. I mean, it's so cold. I went to get some karak tea, coffee. Is it coffee or tea? What is it? Karak tea. I mean, they only have iced karak, okay, and frozen mint lemonade. That's all they had. I told the guy last time I came here, you guys had the hot warm tea. He's like, well, that was the summer. So I figured they're just doing that to save on electricity, you know. Based on the weather, they just adjust the menu of the drinks. But one thing I'm going to do also, because I learned in this great Qatar, this wonderful Dawlat al-Qatar, you got to introduce yourself before you do anything. That way later on somebody mess up, they know who's who. Thank you. My name is Soولية. Your name is audience. I do the jokes. You guys do the... All right. So I am originally from Niger, West Africa. Any African brother here, by the way? Whoa, what a surprise. Wow, because usually they never show up. They're always, you know, working like 9 days a week. you know, in basements. Anyway, so yeah, I'm originally from Africa, from Niger. And do not confuse that with Nigeria and start hiding your credit cards. You don't have to worry about that, okay? Yeah, I come from Niger. I come from a big family, man. 16 brothers and 1 goat. All the brothers very successful and talented at doing absolutely nothing. I mean, the most successful brother, we have a successful brother. He's a doctor, man. And then here's me, a comedian in Doha. You know, at what's called the social media and solutions. Very successful, yeah. But I'm joking. Even the successful brother, he's more like the doctor. He's more like a witch doctor. Okay, he knows everything. So many years ago, I moved to New York. Before I went to New York, he gathered all the family. They did some prayers for me. They said, Sule, you go to New York. Inshallah. We use that also sometimes in West Africa. The Spirit will open doors for you. First thing I went to New York, I went to the Cheesecake Factory. I saw the sliding doors, automatic slide open. I called the guy right up. I said, they open all kind of doors here today. I think I'm really going to make it here, man. It's amazing. Yeah, man. I remember when I wanted to go to New York, I went to the American Embassy in Niger, Niamey. There was a chimpanzee in the line with an application form. He wanted to go to New York because he heard monkeys at the Bronx Zoo have better living conditions. He saw it on National Geographic. He has an application form and a pencil in the ears. I walk up to the visa guy. He's like, excuse me, how long you want to stay in America? I told him 1 week. That was like 2001. I only left like 2 years ago when I moved to Doha. You know, I told him I just want to set one foot. I just want to set foot in America. I just want to test it out. But I didn't tell him that I want to set one foot in America. And in the meantime, the other foot will do a family reunion and bring everybody over. You know? Yeah, man. So he gave me the visa. I went to JFK, hand the guy the passport. He looked at it. He's like, where are you from? I wanted to curse him up. And then I have an image of Niger in my head just flash. You see my 16 brothers and the goat. So I just said Niger, you know. Because he was like, oh, you from Nigeria? You know, they always mix that thing up. I was like, no, I'm from Nigeria. I just let it slide. First thing I went to New York City. Everything is nice. Everything is huge. You think Doha is big? Go to New York City, man. Doha look like a little thing you can sit on, you know? Big cars, man. You know, clean street. You know, skinny women, you know, wearing those shorts that says, I love New York. I call it, I love New York too. I'm like, damn, I'm going to make it in this country, you know? But they always ask me a dumb question like, oh, excuse me, Sule, excuse me, why did you come to America? That's my British accent. Okay, thank you. So they think I came to America because I'm a hard worker. I'm going to come here and work hard and fight. Like, no, how wrong could that be? I mean, I'm a lazy man. That's why I went to America. I mean, I was so lazy when I was in Africa, I was a vegetarian. Because I refused to run after anything for meat. Thanks, I'll just eat some leaves and some grass and chill. You know? How wrong could that be, man? I mean, I wanted to go to America so I can sit in my room, you know, in my Bronx apartment, you know, watch Netflix and order, you know, Chinese food for delivery. And slide open the door, because in America, nobody trusts anybody. Slide open the door, take your food, and give the guy $1 and feel very special. You know? That's why I wanted to go to America. But anytime I do that, there's some interruption, you know? I get some, you know, white guys in some khaki shirt come knock on my door. He's raising money for charity. He said for $1 a month, I can support the whole family in Costa Rica and Sri Lanka. Oh, by the way, I've been to Sri Lanka. Great country. I swear to God, if I was able to be a monkey, I'd rather be a Sri Lankan monkey. Because why? I'll tell you why. Sri Lanka has fruit all over the place. And they have a lot of monkeys. And monkeys just, you see a monkey walking around with a big bunch of bananas like hanging on his leg. He's just walking around like chilling. It's amazing, man. I've never seen a country with so much fruit like Sri Lanka, man. So, yeah, and good fish, by the way. What was I talking about? Where was I? The guy with the, you know, come and try to raise money for orphans in Sri Lanka. So I invited him into the apartment. I sat him on my couch and I opened my family album. 16 brothers and one goat. He looked at it and he looked at me and he felt so bad for me. He ended up writing me a check. I said, thank you. I think that's all I have for tonight. So let's just call it a show. Thank you. Thanks.
Sule, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Sule.